Hello folks, it's Jimmy Mark down at Dreadnought Forge. It's the evening of the Friday after the Knives UK show 2019, and I thought after a few days kind of musing over the whole experience and thinking about all the people we got to speak to and all the experiences I had over the weekend, I thought I'd do a wee video just to round off the whole experience and just have a wee chat and tell anybody, anybody else doing it like myself this year. I was doing it for the first time this year. Anybody else thinking about it next year, about my experience about the first time setting up at a knife show. Now this year, I was very lucky in that I was able to go across to the show with Sam Moore from the Woodshed wood turning school, wood turning supplies business up in Templepatrick near Antrim over in Northern Ireland, and Sam was going across because I've been rabbiting on so much about this show. He thought that it might be a good opportunity to show what he has on offer and to see what knife makers in the UK, what products they want, what kind of wood they want, and all the rest. So he was going to take a wee run across and see how the land lies with that respect. So I was able to go across with him, just to help him at the stand. At the same time, get a wee corner of the stand and show off my work. It was the first time kind of showing off my work in the company of other knife makers, in the company of other established knife makers who I've admired for a long time. So it was a pretty daunting prospect, and planned out. I had some work already, all ready to go, weeks before. But I decided there's a couple of patterns I wanted to bring with me, and to tell you the truth, that last fortnight before setting off for the show, it was a pretty mad experience trying to get things ready and everything's the way you want and all the rest. So that was experience in itself. Don't leave it to the time just before the show. It gets pretty crazy. So we got across. We were there for the doors opening. Got the table set up. And it was a different experience setting up the table, setting up the table and getting everything sorted out, getting everything just the way you want, just so it looks nice for everyone coming in to see. I think we were there for 6 o'clock, but the doors didn't open until about 9. But tell you what, those 3 hours they soon fly in. I couldn't believe all of a sudden it was doors open. Everyone's coming in, the pen public were coming in, and it was showtime. Hardly got a chance to see around everyone else's displays. Hardly got a chance to say hello to all the folk I wanted to say hello to. But saying that, it was good. It was really good. As soon as the doors opened, folk were across. We were all chatting, asking questions, having a look at what Sam had brought with them. Having a look at my work. I was getting some good feedback of some of the designs. Some of the guys, really good positive feedback. So thank you for that. From my first show, I'm happy enough that it went down okay, grand. And some of the guys I met from last year, I got to have a chat with this year, Weldon Sharman of Sharman Knives. Got to see his table again. Wow, just blew me. Oh wow, fantastic. He does it every year. My goodness. I think I was saying about this before. But no, he really impressed again this year. Alan Johnson, I saw him at the show last year. Saw what he brought this year. Saw those small the compact cleavers that he brought out for the show this year. Wow, they're class, fantastic work, brilliant. All the bushcraft style, all the outdoorsman, his outdoors experience really coming into the fore, and what he produces, really impressed, love it. Tom Weldon was down at our end of the hall, Weldon Knives. Tom was from Yorkshire, and I noticed up on Instagram that he had a Loveless design. Of course, everybody knows I like my Loveless. I think, and he had I think it's a hideout. It's one of the double hull grind, and I was really impressed. I thought I was just blown away by it. Really good, really nice guy. Got a quick chat with Tom, and it was nice to get a chat with himself. Now we were down at one end of the hall, and we're right next to Guy Stainthorpe and Alan Wood, and so you know, um, down at the hall where there's a lot of talent, and there's me setting out my knives for the first time, kind of thing. So it's a bit of a nerve-wracking experience, but got to go across and to see Alan's table. What can I say? Blown away, fantastic, really really good. And Guy, of course, I love Guy's grinds, love his work, really really good. So get to spend some time with those guys. Fantastic. Thank you very much for all your kind words, everyone. Before the show, when I found out I was going to get to go this year, I started seeking advice. I was listening to podcasts and stuff from makers over in America who are preparing for Blade Show, and I noticed that a big part of what they talked about the show experience was the fact that you're getting to meet people, people for the first time, people you may have known for a while, where everyone goes to catch up. And that was the overriding kind of theme with people's experience of the Blade Show, about the people, basically the community, and I took that in, but it was only when I was at the show that it registered. Like I probably understood what the feeling was, kind of thing. When you're there and you're exhibiting, you're all in the same boat. You're trying to get you've been working hard the whole last year, and these are the designs you've brought to the show, and all of a sudden, everyone's the same. You're sitting out at the table, and people are coming past, and you're being judged on your work. Work in hand, people are having a look in their hand, and either they like it or they don't like it. What they're gonna say about it. So that was definitely a good experience to go through that. Again, everyone was helping each other, like all the guys behind the scenes, like all the guys like setting out the makers tables, like everyone's getting on, like I forgot tape to put my banner up. Like I hadn't considered how I was going to display my banner, just to have some reference to who we were. And I was able to go and borrow like a staple gun off one of the guys, and somebody forgot something else, and I noticed that everyone's trying to help each other. Like it was a really good vibe before the doors open, kind of thing. Once the doors open, it was really hard to get away from the table. It's really hard to get anywhere else. So basically, you're kind of like not straying too far from the table at all, because everyone wants to come across and chat and whatever else. Like so, that's my take home. It was the experience with like actually seeing face to face with folk, and being able to like talk to people in person instead of just like in anonymity of like a Facebook or Instagram or text message or whatever else. So that was really really good. Some of the guys from some of the slip joint groups, they called past and said hi. I was lucky enough, a couple of guys brought their collections around, and I was able to see some of their custom slip joints. Oh my goodness! Oh, totally blown away. Really enjoyed that experience. Brian Smith came around, and he's a bit of a special collection. He had like a folder with like a number of slip joints. He's a slip joint collector, but a number of slip joints, some of which are custom, but every single one has a story behind it. And he there he was. He just goes, right, where you go, open it up, see what you think. Oh, by the way, this is what that's about. And like some of his custom work. We got some work from Paul, and some of the work was just so intricate, and every single detail had a meaning to him. And like it means that those are priceless. Like you couldn't replace those pieces at all if something happened to them. And there he was. He was happy enough for me to open them up and have a good look at them. So thank you, Brian. Thank you. Can't thank you enough for that there. So pretty much on the day, thank you everyone who stopped by the table. Thank you for stopping by and chatting. Thank you for all your positive comments. Thank you for all your understanding for a first time maker showing at the show. A wee bit nervous about the whole experience, but no, really really good. Really I got some good feedback about some of the designs. Got some feedback about the finish. Um, got to see Mick. Mick, he's waiting on one of mine here. I'm trying my best to get one out to him. Like, so he was able to like look at some of the details and see which one he liked, which one he didn't like. You know, got to tweak the order a wee bit better. Like, so happy days. Hopefully get that in time for you there, Mick. But yeah, really good experience, fantastic experience. Really loved it. Had a blast the whole day, just meeting everybody. And like saying in the first wee video before we went, especially we were all there because we all like, you know, we are all of this interest with this amazing interest in the same thing. Like, so we've got this in common to start off with. So that was really really good. Anybody thinking about doing it next year? Yeah, go for it. Just go, because yeah, it's a good experience. It's you know, just to be in that room, taking part in the vibe, being, you know, setting out your work. There's something, you know, there's something humbling when you're setting out your work on a table, being surrounded by other makers who are amongst the best in the UK. You know, there's right, okay. All of a sudden, there's a standard. That's what we're talking about. Call yourself a knife maker. Come on, have a wee look at this here. I was happy enough. I think my work, it stood up okay, but there's a lot of work to do still. A lot of work, a lot of tweaking, a lot of processes still to go. Like, so I had a fantastic experience. Paul Mason, he was at the show this year. He stopped past and he was generous with his time, sitting chatting with me, just talking away, just talking about maker stuff. He gave me some tips, give me some insight, give me a lot of stuff to think about. And I spent the last week mostly thinking about what Paul was telling me, and I'm going to do my best to try and put into action some of the stuff he was telling me about. And yeah, that was worth the trip alone. To tell you the truth, that was worth the trip alone. Some of Paul's caliber sits and shares with you his own experiences. You know, gotta take note. Other guys were coming across. Thanks, Warren. Warren kept coming across. He just handed me a set of scales. You really lovely, you would. And there you go. Brought you some scales. Like, fantastic, brilliant, man. Really, really generous. Thank you very much. And then every once in a while, he came back and go, "Have you seen so and so? Have you seen so? So, oh, by the way, I stand over there. They've got such and such a product, kind of thing." And you kind of go, "Oh, right." Dash off quickly. Oh, have a look, and then come back in again. Thanks, Warren. Good to meet you, buddy. Yeah, hope you had a good show. So I'm sure there's stuff seen at the show for the first time. It's only once like I saw the video, it came out there yesterday, the day before yesterday, that I actually saw half of the detail of what was actually on offer at the show. And yeah, got to truly appreciate join it up with actually seeing on the day. But yeah, check out the video. You'll probably see more of what was there than I did actually being at the show. But it's part of the whole thing. So I've got to thank everyone who stopped by. Thank you for all the comments. Thank you for all the guys who actually bought stuff at my table. Really well appreciate it. It means I can go off and buy more materials, keep making, trying to improve all the time. Thank you to all the guys who stopped off and showed me their slip joints, their collection, the stuff that bought that day. Really, really generous. Thank you very much for stopping by and chatting. You know who you are. And yeah, I've got some comments the last few while asking about Sam's stuff. I put a wee video up on the morning just going across our display, and I don't know, like, I hadn't seen half that lovely wood before the morning. I hadn't seen inside what Sam had brought until we're laying it out on the table. I was so impressed. Oh my goodness. Now, Sam's talking about starting stabilisation, stabilising some wood and offering that for the knife makers after getting some feedback off the guys coming visiting the table. So look out for that in the time to come. Check out his website. I've got a link up on his website on my page there. But I'm keeping an eye on his website because I think he's planning to do that quite soon, and he's talking about other bits and pieces that'll be relevant for us. So hopefully, hopefully it'd be a feature of the show next year. Hopefully you see him there. Stop by, say hello, check him out. Hopefully I'll be there too. Stop by again. You know, loving it, absolutely loving it. So thank you, folks. It's been an absolute joy of an experience, and I hopefully see you there next year. Now it's up to me to try and tidy this place up and get to work again. So until I see you next time, goodbye, good luck, I'll see you soon. Thanks very much. Bye bye.